tell you what, man. All right, so the fight started. Corey Champions versus Muhammad Ali. Champions is being. Oh man, I do like the Muay Thai. He had a nice little switch kick there. Muhammad Ali's got his hands up. I mean, he's got the correct Muay Thai / MMA stance. Hands up, ready to kind of like block and then counterattack. Meanwhile, Corey Champions has got this kind of style of, hey man, I'm open. Come on, come in for it. All right, Muhammad Ali goes for a single leg, right?
Yeah, it was his head was on the outside, so it's kind of like hard to say it's a single, but I think he's okay. His head's in there, but like his back's in a good position.
Straight.
He's on the mat. Yeah, I mean his head's not even through the arm, so there's real no threat of the guillotine here.
What does Champions have? I can't see.
Champions he's trying to hold on to the head.
It looks like yeah.
And now he's popped the head out, but now they're both back up.
And they both have pretty much an equal position.
Yeah, they both have one underhook each. Corey's got Ali pinned up against the fence right now.
And he's throwing very inconsequential...
no, he's just kind of tapping him. Like, hey, I'm here.
Hey, man, this could get worse maybe. And then it was a nice reverse there. Ali now has got Champions up against the cage.
And now he's got a single leg now.
And he lost it. And he took
But it's also, he took some damage.
Took a knee for his effort.
He committed, well, he also got rocked a little bit with the hands. He committed everything to holding that leg up, and he gave Corey Champions the opportunity to tee off on him just a little bit.
Yep. And I mean, that's MMA, baby. I mean, you can go, that's the beautiful balance between ground and stand-up.
What would you say tonight is like just watching the fights?
Yeah.
What kind of influences do you think these guys have? It doesn't seem like it seems like there's a little bit of wrestling.
A little bit of wrestling.
Seems like a lot of Muay Thai.
A lot of Muay Thai.
A lot of Muay Thai.
Yeah. A lot of Muay Thai. And not exceptional Muay Thai either.
Yeah. Well, it's like Muay Thai MMA.
Yeah.
Which is different than what you want to do in an actual Muay Thai.
Very
fight.
different from Muay Thai because you do have to worry about having to shoot, protect from the shoot,
you got to
sprawl
play to your
out.
rule set.
Yeah, but so like they'll do things that you'll see in Muay Thai, kind of, but then it'll be very like, but I can't commit all the way because then they'll be able to,
Yeah, it seems like the stand-up is heavily influenced by Muay Thai.
It is, which makes sense because jiu-jitsu and wrestling I feel like take a lot longer to get really, to get real proficient at, whereas in Muay Thai. You could become really good in 6 months in Muay Thai. You could. I'm not saying all people do, but Muay Thai to get really good and competitive 6 months, and then to really master. Obviously, that takes years, but in a fight where you can knock a guy out, 6 months. That's one thing I'm finding in jiu-jitsu is like that's one thing I love. Jiu-jitsu, like whenever you see a guy wearing a belt, for the most part, unless there's some gyms that basically you're buying the belt depending on how long you've been paying to be there.
Right.
But jiu-jitsu is like, if you see a white belt, that white belt's been there, if it's legit, for a couple of years. That blue belt's been there for years. That purple belt's been there for years. That black belt's been there for years, 10 years. You know what I mean? Like they earn each.
Yeah, it's seldom to find like a belt factory jiu-jitsu place.
No. Yeah, I feel like that's very rare still to this day. Although it's happening.
It is starting to happen. You see the posts about the McDojos.
Yeah. And that's going to be a sad day for guys like you and me who grew up knowing how legit it's always been. I guess there's karate guys that feel the same way.
Right, or the Taekwondo guys.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute.
So before Master Kim, then what?
Back then they used to bang.
Just coming in with some little wild overhand punches.
Yeah, we got Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali likes to throw those. I remember that from his CFS debut, CFS 1, throwing some crazy shots. He just took a nasty leg kick from Champions. Champion's throwing another side kick to the belly. Very nasty. Those things hurt. I don't care who you are. If that lands flush, you're having a bad day.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a gut on this one so far?
You know, at this point, okay, so if we're talking a straight knockout, I'm going with Muhammad Ali. If we're going for a technical knockout, I'm going Champions. I feel like Champions is more measured. I feel like Ali is more on like sort of instinct.
I also feel like Champions is better on the mat.
Yeah.
If it goes to the mat, I feel like I give it to Champions in that.
Yep.
He looks like he has some wrestling experience.
Yeah, definitely. He kind of looks like Matt Hughes a little bit.
Oh, yes, good, yeah.
And he's asking for punishment too right now. Champions is like, come on, give me your leg kicks, give me whatever. He's throwing his hands out like, come on, buddy.
I'm waiting for him to counter on one of these.
Yes, exactly.
Because it seems like he's trying to bait him into something to get his timing.
He is. That was it right there. So I don't know if he saw that, but Muhammad Ali kind of throws this like really another haymaker. Yep, and there it was, and there it was, and there it is.
And a very nice takedown here.
Yes, beautiful.
And he's right into side control here, which is a great position to be in.
Beautiful.
He just needs to keep tight on this position, not let him recover any guard. But this is a really bad spot for the guy on the bottom. It's hard to actually land punches, but you can see that, you know, he's able to work the knee a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's a significant amount of submissions that can be done
From side control.
Right.
Yeah.
So like right now he's hugging the head, like there are arm bars. And he always transitioned to the mount.
And he's got the back.
But he rolled over, almost got the back, and somehow Ali is able to come out of it. And another back up and throwing punches again.
Beautiful. Nice end. Nice end. And they gave each other a nice low five. So that, you know, they don't hate each other. They're just in there, you know, doing their job.
Not yet. They don't hate each other yet.
Not yet.
It's always time.
I'm really impressed with, again, Corey Champions just has, like you said, he's got a ground game. He's got one. Muhammad Ali, on the other hand, I'm not sure he has one. I think Muhammad Ali just really wants one of his haymakers to land and call it quits.
Yeah, and then, I mean, and that would be a great highlight, too. If one of those hits, it's going to be great.
Yeah, that's a highlight.
Whereas if Corey Champions win, you know, if he wins by like some kind of a finish, it's going to be like on the ground with an arm triangle, arm bar, something like that.
Absolutely.
Which will be nice, but it doesn't. People like to watch these knockouts. That's what people want to see.
Yeah, the casual fan is like, hey, what about that knockout? It's so funny to see Sydney in like a bikini top with shorts on, knowing that she's an absolute killer. You know what I mean? But she's still a girl, you know?
Well, I think that like there was her and her roommate dressed up specifically for the Budweiser gift to Cowboy.
So they look like Budweiser girls or something?
Yeah, they both dressed up with the American flags. Very Budweiser-esque.
Yeah.
As of right now, I would lean towards Corey Champions.
Yeah, definitely. More composed. Definitely trying to bait. Like you can see sort of the chess match in his head going on right now. He's like, come on, buddy. Come on, Muhammad, do this, and then I'm going to do that. As opposed to Muhammad, where it's a little bit more reptilian, sort of the way he's fighting. Not so much chess match.
Yeah, he's the unorthodox. You know that he's just waiting to spring and throw like a flurry of these punches.
Right, and hoping that one of them lands.
And if one of them lands, it's going to be problematic
for
Corey. But
right, exactly. Whereas Corey is kind of just, I mean, it's so funny how we can sit here with our experience, you know, and be able to see exactly what the heck they're doing.
And wow, a shot by Ali, and he actually got in pretty deep.
He did, but he's on bottom.
But now he's on the bottom. Yeah. He was Champions definitely. He's shown throughout the whole fight that he's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
And, you know, he kind of thwarted that takedown attempt.
Absolutely.
And now he's in a really nice, well, he was in a nice position, but now he's in like a closed guard. It looks like maybe a body triangle. I can't see.
Yeah. And he's throwing 12 to 6 elbows right to his head. He's basically got a trap on Champion's head around his neck. Not doing much else at this point. And Champions is just trying to get out of it. It looks like he wants to get out of it and try to get a better position.
Well, now he's up and he's able to throw some punches downward now.
Yep.
And now he's on the back.
Now he's on the back.
He's got the choke in.
He's got it, baby.
He was in under the. I don't know if he was under the chin. Though.
He surprised the hell out of Muhammad. I can't.
And he's gone for the body triangle now.
Come on.
Ali's fighting. The angle's a little bit off, but I think it's enough that he'll finish this. He just needs to trust it.
And he got the tap.
And go.
Got the tap. Good fight. Good fight. So yeah, that's Corey Champions with the rear naked. And it was a hard fought rear naked. I mean, Muhammad Ali didn't just give it to him, but he earned that.
There's some inexperience there on the ground. I mean, when you're in the guard, the last thing you want to do is roll over and give up the bat. You know what I mean? Like, I guess in MMA, it's a little bit more tempting to do that than it is in jiu-jitsu because people are throwing punches at your face.
Right, yeah.
But if you're going against a guy that has ground experience, that's where more times than not that ends up.
Exactly. Yeah, like Tad was saying, MMA is a different game where you can pepper guys into the positions you want them in. So knowing jiu-jitsu, being better at jiu-jitsu, is just, that's even more on your side of winning the match.
Due to a rear naked choke and down, the Cowboy bantamweight champion, Corey Champion.
All right, so Corey Champion's got the title. And again, another upset. And looks like he might be getting a belt buckle. I'm not sure. Definitely got a belt.
Was that the upset?
Yeah, I think Muhammad had he said, and now champion. So I think he got it. But we all know Leo, fallible Leo. He very possible. I could be wrong. I don't, what's the word? What's the phrase? I don't confirm nor deny anything I say. You're just going to have to just take it. How about that?